What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Last time, a lot of stuff happened.
Hey!
And I'm, Yikes.
Well, yeah.
It's time for the trial. I don't like this.
Hey!
Yeah, let's
Now
go.
then.
So it begins, yada yada. This is our 8th road, no, 9th, Jesus. Okay, the ultimate team manager. Yeah, go. It was one of us. There's not a lot of us left. Yes. It's trial time! Yes, I would like to save my progress. Holy crap. Alright, set skills. Oh, right. I haven't gotten anything new, I don't think. Nope. Okay. Let's go. All rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial,
Wait,
you
I've seen
will
this part
present
before.
If you vote,
Come on,
I will
shut up.
punish. I'm sure you got whoever.
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by Curry. Got it? Akane!
Yeah.
Hey, why don't we try... We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs!
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
Nice try, buddy.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House up. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Anyway, it's definitely.
What do you mean?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House.
Did you see
dudes.
Pecco? Like,
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
yeah. The only thing that looked like a weapon there was that brand new looking hammer, but that can't be it. Because it's brand new looking.
I guess we should figure out the weapon
Q?
first.
Q.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar.
No. We already determined.
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No.
No, that's wrong! No, I can't accept that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the
probably.
hammer.
You're pretty insightful.
Baby gangs.
Just so y'all know,
Oh, no, you weren't. Shut
I
the fuck
thought
up.
maybe.
See,
Then what was the real weapon?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the...
Then,
Okay.
if it doesn't have oil on it, it's not...
The broken pillar?
I see!
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon.
nobody could withstand a blow from that, even if you used 100% of your
What? We tried to move it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pillar.
Excuse me.
But there's one dude who could have lifted.
Huh?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body.
So, he lifted the...
You mean...
Don't be stupid. He ain't the.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted...
Well,
What the heck?
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar...
There may be a way to...
Yeah, to knock it over.
for real?
Yes,
I see. All right, it's up to you.
understood. Sonia!
Uh-huh.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Maybe?
No, that's wrong! If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his
Right.
body.
That's
if
right.
the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his...
I briefly considered that too. I see.
If they didn't tip it over,
How much longer are you gonna focus?
there's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh?
But we can't say for sure that There's another way to use that pillar to kill.
Then I shall ask
You guys...
Nagito, shut
You're
up.
unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers. What a waste of talent. And you all... What did you... Regardless, it's not like I want to die with a...
Hey, Nagito.
Yeah, really.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Who cares? Just
Well, first
Okay.
of all, but when combined with the specific...
a specific
Alright.
item.
Of course, the ultimate weapon. Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that...
So, Nagito...
Of course I know.
but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
That's right. Because I am he who cuts the it's only fitting that...
No, you are far greater than the ult.
I don't know why.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly.
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the fun.
Huh?
You still don't realize it? Ah, I forgot.
Except for
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret. Then I think it must have something to do with the Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
Right.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make...
Faux show! I shall leave this matter.
I like her little faux show. That was funny. Alright, give me a strange feeling in the tower. I'm guessing I'm gonna need that.
Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So
Maybe.
that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really
I
it?
don't think so.
It's weird to say they're both the same place.
I mean, the walls are different colors.
So that was all just light.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
Just light in a fucking
We've
LCD
already
panel.
settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss
Oh,
Sonia.
shut up.
In truth, are actually
I
the
don't know
exact
about
same
that.
place.
No, that's wrong!
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge?
Hajime, I won't tolerate it.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have...
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a...
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building.
Oh, Jesus.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's
Not
body.
enough time.
Well, we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if...
Then Monokuma did
He wouldn't have done
while
that.
we were moving.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved.
If it is too heavy to carry, just like if there is no bread.
I don't understand that, but okay. What are my options? I'm thinking oil on the floor is gonna be my survival.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved.
I don't know about that.
The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the pillar, the body. He could have moved it all.
I
even
doubt
if
that.
high.
Fuck off.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Okay.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the future
That.
pillar, the body, everything at the crime.
We wouldn't have been able to move the oil.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor. When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right.
So what really happened? Does that mean that...
Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same
It's
building.
an elevator.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No,
It's gotta be some kind of elevator, right?
I thought it would come to this. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class
You're a
trial
dick.
properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine what? Right.
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Yep. Alright, life-threatening game.
I see.
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself.
Okay.
From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep,
Oh, you can shut the fuck up.
see?
Ah.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House. From the secret room within the
Yeah,
final dead
the
room.
tower's an elevator.
But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right? Then let's begin.
Alright, so... What are we looking for? The fact that we can't see the fucking other house.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we... Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle.
Uh-huh.
Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see.
Not
Is that
quite.
it?
The fact that we're, you know, so high up is a bit of a thing. I wasn't trying to click that. I was thinking the fucking tree line, but okay.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not. Are you saying that
No,
Grape
shut
House...
up.
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as... If you guys
Oh,
are truly
Nagito,
simple, it might be
shut
possible for
the
Hajime to
fuck
solve
up.
it too. Despite the fact that you don't have a real...
Teleportation?
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes.
So top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive...
What does it mean?
Okay, got it. Oh, logic dive? Okay. Forget the controls for this, actually. Alright, so W to go fast. Space jump? Space jump. Okay. It's been a while, can you tell? Alright, let's not crash, please. Question 1. Right? No. How long until question 1? Give me question 1, please. Ow. Question 1. They exist. Why would they not? Oh, Jesus! I was not ready for them to turn like that. I should have braked. Forgot braking was a thing. Okay. Question 2. Are they gotta be the same building, right? Because it's gotta be that hatch that Nagito found that let him go to Grape House. Right? Probably. See, slowing down is a good idea sometimes. Sometimes. Alright, how are Strawberry House and Grape House positioned? Vertically. Words. Just words. Alright, we made it. Yes.
It's all coming together! Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Yes. The floors above Grape House.
I see!
On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap! I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided.
It never occurred to us that they were the same building.
Yeah.
The quadrilateral?
Geometry.
And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower. We fully believe the two houses were two separate.
In order to conceal the unique design, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You've just been
Kuma.
Then it's true.
That's right! Those two houses exist on
Yeah.
Constructing a building like that on your own.
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors. Just like Strawberry House was on top, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape.
However, if they're different floors with...
Aw, your precious hammies don't... Alrighty then. I'll be the one.
Oh, I see.
Oh, definitely make her watch.
So it's an elevator. If it's giving me this again, it's gotta be Strange Feeling in Tower. Right? Well, maybe not necessarily.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
No, I don't think that's true.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
But we didn't have
You're
spark.
magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake bot?
Shut up! Just pick one of them!
No.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a...
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in was actually
I don't know
a
about that,
dummy.
dude.
No, that's wrong!
That
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account. Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. Right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's... The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss
she's
Sonia,
not joking.
you...
It's alright. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken. I see.
I'm even more...
However, even if Nekomaru's...
The reason Nekomaru's body was a...
Maybe it was simply
The body moved to a different...
You can't think of a device like that?
It's a elevator. I said this earlier, didn't I? E. Gonna try to save that for later. L. Hello. Ella. V. A. There's the T. Now I just need an R. Perfect. Elevator.
I got it! You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator...
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had But when we entered
I get
Strawberry
it.
Tower...
Oh my
Not
god,
just
that hurts.
but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are two...
When you see people and things, make sure...
What did...
So, let's put it...
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
It was all on the floor.
to say that all the items on the floor didn't change? And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If the reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
Only the floor moves.
I see!
Since you can only enter one side.
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
My logic is not following completely what I mean.
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just
Probably.
for show. Just for show, so we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
I wonder who it could have been.
Did you hear that, mon ami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility.
Wait, there's no way that's gonna happen.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, fuck you.
The killer
you
destroyed
dick.
the Strawberry Hall button. Everything was done to tamper the appearance of a body in the town. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction
Which we eventually
firsthand.
did, but
And using that as a clue, the truth that the two houses. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that.
They destroyed the button.
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we...
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse
Okay.
is strongly connected to the old.
Hold on. You're progressing.
What a pain.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that if so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport... If that elevator moves vertically, then, when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But, does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
No. Hajime, you're falling for it. Don't forget about the compass. Kazuichi's account.
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong! The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Ah, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees? Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, It also rotated 180 degrees.
I like how the camera did a rotation too.
It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
Makes sense.
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that
Yes.
rotates while it moves.
Well, and since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical,
That's not splendid at all.
you say I'm
Oh, shut up.
inhuman. I'm
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? What's the ultimate weapon that killed?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet?
What is the octagon?
Oh my. As long as you know what an octagon means.
An 8-sided shape? What? I'm confused.
If I recall,
I didn't expect
You're
you
an
to know
asshole.
that. I guess I should continue listening. Where?
Here?
Here!
you're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Why is that place the octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the...
I'm so confused. I'm very confused, but it's time for a break, which means next time on Danganronpa 2, we're gonna be resuming this trial and finding out who the killer is. See you guys then.